Next, we have Meet the Robinsons. Can I say something controversial?
IMDb guesses on Meet the Robinsons.
I'd say 74.
Okay.
Uh,
What's your controversial?
my controversial pick for Meet the Robinsons would be 17.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like this movie, to be honest.
Meet the Robinsons is such a wholesome movie.
It's one of those movies you watch and you feel better about yourself.
That, like, the fact that. So, I don't know if it's just because I was a child, right? But those plot twists really got me when I was a kid. And I wonder if I watched that movie now as an adult for the first time, if I would not have guessed um that Lewis was the father and that the bowler hat guy was his roommate. I don't know if I would have guessed that nowadays or not, but as a kid it really like got me that that was the plot twist.
Yeah, that really snuck up on me. It's like an M. Night Shyamalan twist.
um the fact that bowler hat guy is his roommate from the beginning and is just mad because he lost a baseball game and nobody actually really hates him was super hilarious. But yeah, so I
I
think
agree.
I think Meet the Robinsons. I watched it for the first time as an adult, loved it. I'm glad to hear that. Did you? Were you? I want to know. Were you surprised by the twists, or did you see it coming? Because there are obviously moments in the movie where you can see those twists coming, but I'm wondering now if it's like, oh, I know the twist, so that's why I can see it coming from these moments or not.
Um, no, I mean, like, I didn't see it. I haven't seen that movie since like 2007, probably. But
But yeah, let's start with talking about Bowler Hat Guy here. Oh my god, I never watched it, but now I want to. Ricey, you gotta watch.
it's a
Um,
good
it
movie.
it is so good. Meet the Robinsons from especially from the time period between 2004 and 2010. I think Meet the Robinsons is the best Disney movie in that time frame.
Yeah,
But yeah, want to talk about Bowler Hat Guy and where he belongs on the list?
yeah. Give me his perks.
Yeah, the perks are for a Bowler Hat Guy. You may have noticed I've already put him on the bench. He got
Mm.
kicked. He got kicked out of a building and hit with a machine with a little boy Robinson's machine in the back of the head.
Yep, yep.
And he has a high pain tolerance where he had a window slammed on his nose.
No, yeah,
So bench,
that would hurt.
we good with bench?
Yeah, we can't leave out the fact that he holds a grudge.
He does. He does hold the grudge. He takes that pain and he holds on to it. That's what he tells little Goop. Hold on to that
Yeah.
pain. All right. I think he belongs on that bench right there.
Oh yeah, I don't think he beats anyone on the list.
Now let's talk about somebody who might be our first list contender of the night.
Rough few years for Disney.
It was a rough few years for Disney. Um, we have Mr. Carl the robot.
Coral.
Carl, that kills people, Carl. Carl has stretchy arms, legs, and a neck. Basically he can like grow, shrink his limbs.
Looks like roly poly oly.
If he opens up his stomach, he can spit out mini Carls. So he has an army of mini Carls inside of him. He can launch fireworks. However, he does get murdered by this hat lady.
So I think Carl makes the list.
Mhm.
Um, Pegasus can fly, but I think Carl stretches out his arms and grabs Pegasus. Where are you thinking? Because I'm thinking
42. Maybe 43. We have to talk about, does he beat John Silver? Because John Silver has a robotic arm as well.
He's got the little guys. I think he does.
Okay, so where do you think he starts on the list then? Because I think
42 is pretty fair.
I think he rinses through Jim Hawkins if he rinses through John Silver.
I think so. Kronk, probably. The Beast, probably. Attila the Hun, probably. Mulan, probably.
Honestly, he might be Pumbaa because no sense of smell. Yo, are we thinking 29?
I was kind of thinking, to be honest. No. God, I can't zoom in. I could see 29.
Yeah, I think 29's the... 29 seems right to me.
I don't know if he gets past the chicken, but I think he beats other people above the chicken.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Man, we're getting down there on this list. This is honestly going to be a way more balanced list than I originally thought it would be.
Yeah.
Which is a
Litwick is still hanging on there.
That's surprising. Kronk. The poison for Cusco. Cusco's poisoned. I guess we'll talk about Lewis next, though. Doris, I feel like I have a lot to say that's gonna kind of add up to her beating and being up by 29. But before we get there, let's talk about Lewis.
Super smart.
Lewis sleeps with his eyes open.
Can't get him when he's sleeping.
He's intelligent and an inventor.
Mm-hmm.
He invented time travel.
Okay.
He survived a time machine crash.
Okay.
He invented a memory extractor. And this is the biggest contender for him, I mean.
The biggest Rubbermaid for him?
No, biggest contender.
Okay.
He just slid through a toilet pipe. Like
what?
So there's a clip where he just pops his head out of the toilet because he slid through the pipe to get into the toilet.
What?
With the grandpa guy.
Obviously shape-shifting. Can turn himself into a cylindrical object.
Do we think that gets him on the list? Personally, I don't.
I think he gets devoured by the tigers
Yeah.
in a head-on-head battle.
That's fair. We'll put him with some random hemos.
Because, he's super smart. Might put up a good fight, but I think the tigers, straight up devour him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because, Mowgli lost it. I think Mowgli isn't on the list, right?
Yeah, no, Mowgli was taken out a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, shall we talk about the T-Rex, little Mr. Tiny?
Yeah. First of all, he's got his arms way too small.
He's got a big head and little arms.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta hide in a corner from him, and he can't really do anything. So, I'm kind of thinking bench.
Bench? Yo, we got a fucking iguanodon on here, and you want to put a T-Rex on the bench?
It's an iguanodon.
This guy.
Oh, that thing?
The natural prey of the T-Rex. I
will give you...
personally think the T-Rex should be at 35.
Actually, I don't know. I think he might get clapped by Mother Willow.
Mother Willow's got whips. You think a whip is going to stop a T-Rex?
Just kind of wrap her vines around his throat, bro.
I think 35 feels right. Because at the snake, he gets hypnotized by the snake. Um, spells by her, smelled by him. When I was a young warthog. Alright.
You know what? Hang on, hang on. I don't think he beats Tarzan.
You don't think he beats Tarzan?
No.
I would like to hear the story behind why.
Tarzan is a master.
Now we got Wilbur Robinson. Dumbass. You just angered me right there. Very much. I'm putting him on the bench, and you have nothing to say against it because you can't argue with me.
I was gonna say bench.
So Wilbur Robinson is going to the bench because he has a fast reflex, he survives a time machine crash, and he fits through a bathtub. Do you have anything else to say about Wilbur?
No, I hope he has brings a bench warmer.
I'm too angry to talk about Wilbur anymore. All right, so Doris, she has several metal hands, at least 7.
Is this the hat?
Yeah.
The hat's isn't the hat kind of god tier a little bit?
Yeah. So she poops out mini hats. She has mind control when she sits on somebody's head. And
I'm just saying what everyone's thinking.
She can carry bowler hat guy around, and she, like I said, has at least 7 metal arms. She controlled the T-Rex at one point.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, I think she's automatically starting just for the mini robots at 29. And I think she works her way up a good amount higher than that.
I think she might end at 23.
Above Mushu?
Yeah, I think like carpet, no brain. This thing's a mush. Cartoon, magic, strong, magic. Could be magic, magic.
Yeah, I think 23 is pretty fair.
Yeah, 23 feels right.
I don't think you can do mind control on a carpet.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Goodbye, tiger. It's been nice. Hope you get a paradise.
A pair of dice.
That was it for Meet the Robinsons.
I mean, as far as like a mid-2000s Disney movie goes, it had some characters.
They definitely made the list at some point.